Today we're going to be installing 2009 to 2018 Dodge Ram headlights. You're going to start, raise the hood of the vehicle. Using a trim removal pry tool, remove the 4 plastic push clips that secure the plastic radiator shroud to the vehicle. Once the clips are removed, remove the shroud and set it aside. Remove the 4 10mm bolts that secure the top of the grille to the upper radiator support. Pull the front grille assembly forward with moderate force to release the 4 clips that secure it to the truck. Once it is released, remove the grille from the truck and set it aside. Remove the 2 10mm bolts that secure the inner corners of the driver's side headlight housing. Moving to the driver's side wheel well, open the access panel on the fender liner, then reach through the access panel and slide the white clip forwards into the unlocked position. Firmly pull the headlight forward to release it from the truck. Disconnect the connectors on the back of the housing and set the light aside. Repeat these steps on the other side of the vehicle. If you have purchased the Morimoto XB Supercharged Headlight drivers, which are sold separately and for off-road use only, remove the 4 Phillips head screws securing the standard headlight driver to the back of the headlight. Pull the driver off the housing, depress the clip on each of the driver's connectors, and pull to disconnect the driver from the internal headlight wiring. Apply a thin layer of included grease to the outer edge of the seal on the new driver to protect it from the elements. Connect the new supercharged driver to the internal headlight wiring, making sure the tab on each of the connectors clips securely into place. Press the supercharged driver straight into the mounting location, making sure the rubber seal is seated properly and does not get pinched or bunched up. Secure the driver to the housing using the original 4 Phillips head screws, hand tightening them down in a star pattern to ensure the driver seats evenly and against the housing. With the Morimoto XB mode selection keys, you can decide what style you'd like for the daytime running light and turn signals. Choose from the color-coded keys for your desired style. For the red key, you're going to have a white DRL and a fade-off turn signal. With the blue key, you're going to have a white DRL and a sequential turn signal. With the green key, you're going to have an amber DRL and a fade-off turn signal. And with the black key, you're going to have an amber DRL with a sequential turn signal. Install that mode selector key for your preferred mode into the 3-pin connector on the back of each headlight. Blue should be pre-installed out of the box. This can always be changed after install if desired, and make sure the vehicle and headlights are off when changing this selector. Open the lid to the fuse box located in the engine bay. Locate and remove the 10 amp fuse in the F66 sunroof LRSM slot for 09 to 2012 model year trucks. You're going to use slot M6 or M19 instead. Install the provided micro fuse tap into the F66 fuse slot or the other fuse slot for 09 to 12 models. Route the fuse tap wire out of the fuse box and close the lid. Connect the DRL harness to the fuse tap. Route the harness forward to the driver's side headlight cavity. Then across the upper radiator support to the passenger side headlight cavity. If you have the XRGB Evo headlight, route the RGB crossover harness over the upper radiator support and onto the headlight cavity. Identify your factory headlights by being reflector or projector style. Connect the corresponding headlight harness to the headlight connectors. Lift the headlight up to the truck and connect the headlight harness or DRL harness to the corresponding connectors on the back of the housing. If you have the Morimoto Grille, connect the DRL plug from the grille harness. Then fit the housing into the headlight cavity and push it straight onto the vehicle. Loosely reinstall the factory hardware and lock the tab on the back of the housing to secure the light to the truck. Repeat these steps on the opposite side. Get in the vehicle and confirm that all functions are working properly. There's going to be 3 LEDs on the back of the LED driver that indicate when power is being received by the headlight. If any of these indicator lights are not illuminated when the corresponding function should be powered, recheck your connections and relevant fuses. A green light is for the low beam, a blue light is for the high beam, and a red light is for the fuse tap. Now go back and tighten down all your hardware and reassemble the front of the vehicle in the reverse order of disassembly. The headlights come out of the box aimed for stock ride height. However, it is recommended to fine-tune the aim of your low beam after installation regardless. Using a long Phillips head screwdriver down the back of the headlight to the adjuster gear, follow the instructions below to properly align your headlight's low beam cutoff. With a vehicle parked on level ground, 25 feet from a wall, measure the distance from the ground to the optical center of the outermost projector in the headlight. If the distance from the ground to the optical center is less than 34.5 inches, adjust the top of the headlight cutoff to the same height as the headlight measurement you took. If the height is between 35 inches and 39 inches, adjust the cutoff to 2 inches below your headlight measurement. If the height is greater than 39.5 inches, adjust the cutoff to 3 inches below your headlight measurement. Aiming your light should not require more than 3 full turns of the adjuster in either direction. Over-adjusting the light may result in damage to the adjuster. And for the XB Evo, for the lens heater activation, the heating system has been designed to mitigate snow and ice buildup on the front lenses of your headlights while driving in inclement conditions. While it may act as an aid, it was not designed to defrost or melt heavy buildup from overnight snowstorms. As a basic requirement, it will only activate if the ambient external temperature sensor reads at or below 41 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's too warm outside, the heating element will not run to avoid creating excess or unnecessary heat within the housings. To enable this system, follow these steps. With the vehicle running and after the welcome sequence has completed, flash your high beams 4 times within 4 seconds. The heating system is now awake. The high beams will respond one of 2 ways. 2 flashes means the heating system fully activated. Power is actively being delivered to the heating element and the convection fans. 1 flash is a request acknowledgement, but some conditions has not been met. The system is in automatic standby for operation when all conditions are met. Once activated, the system is automatically monitored through a closed-loop control system to maintain an ideal temperature to keep the front of the lens clear. It will turn on or off as necessary until you turn the ignition off completely or manually disable the heater. For each ignition cycle, the default state of the heating system is off until requested on. To manually disable, just flash the high beams again 4 times within 4 seconds, and the system should respond with 1 flash acknowledging your request. Some examples of conditional requirement: ambient temperature not low enough, lens temperature already at target temperature, primary heating element temperature is too high, insufficient battery voltage, or the system not requested on. Download the free Morimoto XB app to get started. Once the app is opened, follow the prompts on the screen to pair your phone to the headlight. Make sure your app is set to output 1. To switch from the RGB to the white daytime running light, simply slide the tone bar on the right-hand side all the way up to the top. Do not use the on-off toggle in the bottom left to turn off the daytime running light, as this will turn off the controller entirely. Vehicle ignition will need to be cycled off and back on to power the controller again. The controller is designed so that when the vehicle is turned on, the daytime running light will default to the color it was set last to. Now enjoy your new Morimoto headlights.